Indianapolis, the whistle sounded for a media timeout with 7:07 remaining in a game that was all but over when Michigan basketball held a 17-point lead minutes prior. Indiana guard Xavier Johnson waved his arms to incite an overwhelmingly pro-Indiana crowd that roared back to life with each successive turnover, missed shot and defensive breakdown from the Wolverines, a group on the verge of collapse. On the strength of a stunning 28-4 run, the Hoosiers stormed back to expose nearly every flaw Coach Juwan Howard's team has, from head-scratching turnovers by point guard DeVante Jones to the evaporation of perimeter shooting, from the inability to create shots for center Hunter Dickinson to the SEIDEL, Juwan Howard nailed his post-suspension talk. Now comes a challenge, and when it ended, after a pass from Moussa Diabate caromed off the hands of Jordan Geronimo and then, painfully, Eli Brooks with 10.9 seconds remaining, all the Wolverines could do was blame themselves for imploding, 74-69, in Howard's return from suspension at the Big Ten T. It took away that defensive disposition that we had prior to the run. Beginning with a three-pointer from Johnson at the 11:02 mark, Indiana made 10 of its next 13 shots to unhinge a Michigan team that might have penciled itself into the quarterfinals after coasting through 30 minutes largely unchallenged. Star forward Trayce Jackson-Davis missed his first 4 shots but converted 10 of his next 14 to score a game-high 24 points, 19 of which came after halftime. Johnson chipped in 17 points, 8 rebounds and 7 assists, highlighted by a trio of three-pointers. Jones led the Wolverines with 18 points, 4 rebounds and 3 assists that were cancelled out by 3 turnovers in the span of 1:56 late in the second half. Brooks added 17 points in an inefficient 4-for-13 shooting performance, with 3 turnovers of his own. Dickinson scored 13 of his 15 points in the first half before the increased physicality from Indiana's big men limited him to 1 field goal attempt in the final 11 minutes, which he missed. I just should have did a better job of, I guess, getting low and really establishing position down there. The scenes from Michigan's epic collapse contrasted so sharply from the images before the game, when the excitement poured out of Howard at the conclusion of warmups. For 2 weeks, he watched the Wolverines from his home office, pausing and rewinding the broadcast to make notes for his eventual return. It was the best he could do while serving a 5-game suspension that was lifted earlier this week.